Hey you all, I'm Gayatri. My journey started off when I had adrenaline rush every time I drew a digestive system in my science book. I neither have an art degree nor an experience in any art course. I started learning on the internet and experimenting with various art supplies. I am an ex-Toastmaster, a casual reader, and someone who can switch from working out real hard to turning into a couch potato that loves binge watching thrillers real quick. After being pushed by my brother, here is Be Busy Bee, my personal vlogging channel. Hi guys, welcome to the first vlog of Be Busy Bee. In this video, we'll see how you can create a mandala painting on your wall like this. Now, before we even get started with the procedure, there are some prerequisites that you need to have. This is important because you need to understand the difference between how paint works on your paper and how it does for your wall. Paper tends to absorb some amount of paint and water, but whereas on wall, they drip. So this is common to both the ones who are trying to do a regular painting on the walls and the ones who are trying to do a mandala painting. Gather all your acrylics, brushes, your basic stationery, that is your pencils, rulers, erasers together. Select the design that you wish to make on your wall from either one of the free sources of the internet or something of your own choice. The next step, what you have to do right now is count the number of concentric circles that you're going to make for your mandala. For a given design, someone might find 7 concentric circles and someone else could find 25 in the same design. But the higher the count of your concentric circles is, the better your symmetry will turn out to be. So now that you have your design ready and you know how many concentric circles that you're going to make on your wall, let's get started with the technique. Step 1. The skeleton. Start off by drawing a dot on your wall, preferably in the center. So I have created this DIY geometrical compass that has a pencil and a band-aid wrapped around the grip of the pencil. Along the band-aid, I have tied a normal but a durable string. So what the band-aid does is that it prevents your thread from slipping on the smooth surface of this pencil. And how you're going to use is just take one end of the thread, press it on the dot with either your nail or your finger, stay firm and draw the circle along your circular path. Now it might take you a circle or two to understand where and how you need to twist your pencil on the circular path, but once you get it, it's a cakewalk. So you can start by drawing the initial smaller circles with your regular compass. But you'll understand that at a point you cannot go further, and that is when this comes into picture. But one important thing that you need to remember in this is that as long as you're using pencil on your wall, make sure you keep it light and soft, because the harder you go, the more difficult it will become for you to erase it in the end. Step 2. Mapping. Now this is the most important part of your painting. Do it right here so that you won't regret it later. Wait, did this rhyme? So now that you have your circle or the set of concentric circles on your wall, all you need to do is divide your circle into half. You can either do this vertically or horizontally, and you can use a ruler and a pencil just to draw. Now keep dividing your circle into halves until you're left with 12 sectors on your entire circle. Now you might be comfortable using 14 sectors or 16, 18 or 20 or even 10 in that case. But according to me, I feel that 12 is pretty ideal, which is not too less, not too much. But the more sectors you have, the better your design will be aligned on the circle. Now you can start drawing with the pencil for your design. So always remember that you draw in to out. You do not draw in sectors or from the arc or something from out to end. The only and the best way to draw a mandala is to go from in, that is from your center, to the outermost circle. Step 3. The painting. This is the final step, and the best way to begin this is by not using water at all. Because the more diluted your paint becomes, the chances are higher that it might start to drip, and that certainly is not what you want. So choose your brushes wisely. Now I have made my mandala, which is pretty large. It is 133 centimeters in diameter, but I have used only number 2, number 8 and number 10 round brushes throughout for all the smalls and the big shapes. Now I'll show you one bonus tip. the acetone. Apart from acetone working as a nail polish remover, you can use acetone as an eraser for all the mistakes that you make with paint. So how you use this is by simply dipping a cotton swab generously into acetone and rub it gently but quickly on your mistakes. But if you're not gentle or quick enough, you will definitely remove your mistakes, but along with it, the base paint of your wall will be gone. You don't want that to happen. Another important thing you need to remember is to wait until one layer dries. Because subconsciously, sometimes what happens is that we tend to place our palms right onto the wet paint, and there you have some uninvited and unwanted paint blobs all over your patterns. And then again, you have to mess up with acetone to remove those stains. But honestly, I don't think acetone does any good to your wall from even the painting point of view. But use it only if it is necessary. If this is your first attempt to making a mandala, you can always start up with something as simple as markers, but the only problem is that your color choice will be narrowed down to either black or blue or green or red, and you cannot experiment with a lot of strokes, which is still okay. But according to me, I felt that doing a painting is more authentic and was definitely something I would love to experiment with on the wall. So I have used maroon colored Fevicryl paint, acrylic, over a lime colored wall, which turned out to be pretty good to me because I really liked how the color contrast stood out. The bottom line is to have fun and enjoy the process. If this is your first attempt, you do not have to worry about the output, but otherwise too, just be less output driven. So that's it guys for this video of how you create a mandala painting on your wall. But if you still have some questions or recommendations for me, do let me know in the comments below and I'll be very happy to answer all of them right there. Hit the like button if you found this video of any help to you, and don't forget to share and subscribe for more artistic content. Until next time, stay home, stay safe.